Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of NewTek Tuesday Tutorials. Today we're going to be taking a look at a cool new application called LivePanel. LivePanel allows you to control your TriCaster remotely from a laptop or a tablet wirelessly over the network. Let's take a look. Once you have the serial number for LivePanel, to enable it, first go to Shutdown, Administrator Mode, enter Feature Key. Once enabled, it will display here as an installed feature. Okay, now that we have LivePanel activated on the TriCaster, what we're going to need for our laptop or tablet to get LivePanel to connect to our TriCaster is the IP address of this TriCaster. And we can find that by going to the top right corner of our TriCaster screen and click on this little globe icon. And that's going to bring up a web browser, which pretty much shows you what the LivePanel home screen is going to look like. But what we're going to need is the IP address, which is up here in the URL field. So let's switch over to my laptop over here. We'll open up Google Chrome and we'll type in that same IP address. So that's 10.28.3.41 in this example. Press enter, and here is LivePanel. So this is the landing page for LivePanel. So I'll go over a few things here. If you're ever in any of these pages within the LivePanel and you need to get back to this home screen, just go to the top right corner of LivePanel and click that home, and that'll get you back to this page. Or you can go to the top left and expand this menu, and it'll get you access to all the different applications within LivePanel. So let's start off with Audio Mixer. So you can see here that input number 9, that is my microphone that I have plugged in, and that's coming through in real time to show you the levels that we have. Now I can mute my microphone, make some configuration changes, or solo it, and all of that will correspond to what I have on the TriCaster here. So for example, I'll just go ahead and turn input 8 and 7 all the way down, and you can see that that is echoed back on the TriCaster side. And if I make changes on the TriCaster, that's echoed back on LivePanel as well. Now, on LivePanel, it says right here, it shows input number 1 through effects, which isn't all of our outputs or inputs. That's because the resolution on this screen is a little small. So if we click on page number 2, we'll see we have access to aux 1, 2, 3, and masters. So it's all there. Depending on how big your laptop or tablet screen is, it just might be moved over to a different page. All right, so next, let's take a look at Datalink. This is where you're going to go if you want to make any changes to any watch folders or web keys, or if you have a Scoreboard plugged in, you can do edit changes from here. Now I don't have those plugged in for this particular example, but this is where you would go to make those changes. We click on Media. Here's where we have access to all of our media bins within TriCaster. So we have our graphics tabs, also our DDR 1, 2s, and our sound banks here. So for example, if I want to just add a clip, I can double click in here and I'll add our trusty balloon clip. And back on the TriCaster side, if we look over here, it has now been added to our DDR bin. Now I can do things like add more files into here from the LivePanel side. And that all echoes back on TriCaster. So I could even turn my autoplays on and off. I can scrub through each of these if I need, so I can hit the different ins and out points and play them directly from LivePanel. So you can have a dedicated operator that's just switching the show and have somebody adding files to your media bins without you having to jump back and forth. All right, and next up here is Switcher. This is exactly what you think it is. It's a graphic interpretation of your program row. So all of your video feeds coming in, like for example these down here, those are all being brought in real time via NDI video monitoring, including me on the green screen here on input number 9. And if I want, I can just go from input 1, 2, 3, 4, back to myself, and switch it all on the TriCaster that echoes that back. And we also have access to our DSKs over here that I can just assign to me, and it shows up as my lower third. Awesome. All right, we'll go back to home here. I'm going to skip Builder for a second, only because it's a little bit more intricate, but we'll get back to that in a second. So keystrokes here is basically a easy guide for you to navigate the system macros that are already included on the TriCaster. So if you don't want to go and dig around the internet for our automation integration guide, you can just go right here. So for example, our DSK1 little shortcut here is A, and there it is on the TriCaster side. Cool. All right, let's go back to our home. And we'll check out our resources. These are the resources available to you via NewTek, so you can go here and check out some of our studio blogs, also our YouTube page, our NewTek forums. You can contact customer support. If you need to do any updates and downloads, you can do that from here as well. So pretty much all of the resources available from NewTek. And last but not least, over here is Scoreboard. This gives you from 6 different sports to choose from here, and we're just going to do baseball for the time being. So this is where you can go to set up a minimal scoreboard so you don't have to plug in a giant scoreboard behind you to this. You can do this right from LivePanel. So let me show you how this works real quick. I'm going to skip back over to the TriCaster side and open up Graphics tab number 1. So I'm going to take that onto our program row real quick just to show you that this is just a simple home team versus visiting team. Now we can program this to be controlled by LivePanel over here by going to the score, and how you access the LivePanel codes is you put in %, oh, here we go, on the wrong keyboard. All right, %NTK, and a lot of these are going to just start to fill in automatically here. And I'm going to do home score %, to close that out. And I'll do the same thing on my visiting team, and that's NTK guest score. All right. So right now it just says 0 as my lower third, but if I take you back over to the LivePanel side, I'll go ahead and start to add some scores here on my, oh, let me use my mouse here, sorry about that. So I can increase these on this side of things, so you don't have to go in and have to manually do that or set up an expensive scoreboard for that. You also have access to making different play changes like errors in here, what inning it is, the strike count, how many people are on base, etc. And this all corresponds to which sport you're in, so that is pretty cool. Now, let's take a look at Builder. This is extremely powerful. So let me show you here. These are the ones that I've made for myself for a different demonstration, but typically what it's going to look like is this right here. Just a bunch of gray boxes that are just up to you to fill in. So just make sure if you want to make changes to it, you'll click on this gear icon in the top right corner. That'll turn blue, and that'll expand to show you all of these buttons with the little red line around it, just to let you know that you're editing it. Now you have 16 pages to choose from here. So you have a lot of different options to go with. So I'm just going to go ahead and mess with number 1 here. And it says width and height here. This basically shows that you can change the button height on these. So for example, I'll just make this width 1 and height 1. And now my buttons have been moved very teeny tiny over here. But we want to make it to where we can easily press this. All right. And we can align the text this way. And I'm going to make this, let's see, I'm just going to assign this to something simple like DSK1 auto. So that'll just go to auto when we do that. All right. Now from here, to assign the macro to it, we can either just hit record and it'll record whatever action we do on the TriCaster, or I can just grab it from one of the macros that I've already done. Now also here, this says switch to page. If I assign it to that, let's just do switch to page real quick just to show you. And I'll show you that. Switch to page 1. Okay. So now it updates the icon that we have here, and if I press that, that'll go to another page for our macros. So you can switch between different pages you want, so you're not limited to just what you have on screen. So let's go ahead and we'll edit this button again, and we'll put it back to DSK auto. Oh, DSK1 auto. And we can scroll down until we find the one that we want and match it. Now again, you can use the ones that are from the system, or you can bring in your own. Ooh, seems like I've gone too far. Here we go. Okay, auto. Now, you don't want just a sea of gray buttons here. We want to be able to differentiate these between the two of them, or between them, a bunch of them. So let's go ahead and we'll set this one to blue, and we'll make this a two-state button here. So when we press that button, we know that we have pressed that button. So I'll make the alternate background red, so that knows that we've done that. All right, so let's take this out of edit mode, and we'll go ahead and press DSK1 auto, and there it is on screen, and it illuminates red just to let us know that we've already pressed it. I press it again, and it'll go back to blue. Okay, so let me also show you one other thing here. We don't have to be limited to just colors that we have on screen. We can bring in a video that we have. So for example, on the background here, I can say choose image, and then I can browse and put any images that I have on my local computer. Or I can grab a video source that's coming in via NDI. And since this is corresponding to graphics 1, let's just put that and hit OK to refresh it. And now there's no guesswork as to what it is. It shows the graphic that we're going to bring on. So I'll go ahead and take that. And there it is. Pretty cool. So as you can see, LivePanel is a powerful tool to enhance your productions, so where you can switch your shows remotely or have multiple operators working on the same project. Now, if you'd like to have NewTek set some of this stuff up for you, go ahead and check out our professional services department. And if you like these demonstrations, make sure you go to newtek.com/demo to sign up for a personalized demonstration of our equipment. Until next time, thank you for watching, and be sure to tune in next time for another edition of NewTek Tuesday Tutorials.